I wonder if that... Oh, wow. No, dude. Oh, shit. You'd think after beating the first Uncharted on Brutal, I'd have learned literally anything. Never mind. But you'd be wrong. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm trying to beat Uncharted 2 on the hardest possible difficulty, Brutal. We're starting here, on Chapter 1, with 0 deaths, and a lot of misplaced confidence. Alright, here we go. The game literally opens with Nate passed out, bleeding out, in a train that's hanging from a cliff. Honestly, seemed like a perfectly good metaphor for this whole series, if you ask me. As we make our way out of the train, let me briefly explain what Brutal is in case you're new here. Basically, enemies can decimate you in 1 to 2 shots, there's never enough ammo, and the only thing rarer than getting the trophy for completing this is you subscribing, so thanks. After making it to the top, the train starts to shift, so Nate runs, jumps, and miraculously clings to the ledge of this cliff, and then immediately passes out. No rest for the wicked though, as we continue going through the train wreckage. We eventually find a pistol, take out our first enemy, and survey the land. Alright.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
Dude, wake up. I'm sure surviving your second train wreck in a row isn't that bad, but like, whatever, I guess. Nate has just enough energy though to do a little more parkour before passing out for a 3rd time. We're not even into chapter 2 yet. Oh, I see. Nate passed out so we could get this exposition flashback from like 3 months ago. That makes sense. There we go. Chapter 2, easy. Chapter 2 starts with Nate teaming up with Chloe and Flynn, because nothing says this will go completely fine like teaming up with your ex and the guy who looks like the literal dictionary definition of betrayal. I mean, just listen to this man's voice. Ugh. This section is mostly stealth though, so it starts off pretty slowly. Dude, just push me up. I somehow managed to not completely ruin it right off the bat, which is nice, and that's partly because of this auto-cornering feature that's new to this game. Sick. Oh, but I just got spotted and arrested. Not sick. Does this count as a death? I mean, it's technically a restart, so I think I should count it either way. Yay for first restart, I guess. I do get it on my 2nd try, even though I have no idea what I did differently. So moving right along, we take out a few more guards, sneak around, and then Flynn gives us a tranquilizer gun to help with the next set of guards. Also, I just want to point out that I think the writing is peak in this game. So peak in fact that it almost makes me forget how frustrating this game makes me. Almost. And then, just as everything is going to plan, Flynn sells Nate out and leaves him to fend for himself. What the fuck? Actually, this is why I don't like playing multiplayer games anymore, because all my freaking teammates just want to do what they want instead of helping me capture the freaking objective. Ugh. Nate does end up getting arrested, but skipping cutscenes is basically a get-out-of-jail-free card. So, boop, there we go. Chapter 3 now. Chapter 3, Borneo. Chapter 3 starts with Nate and Sully running through the jungle. Where have I seen that one before? Chapters 2 starts pretty peacefully. The plan here is that Chloe, who's currently on our side, has planted a bunch of bombs around Lazarevich, whatever. The dude who's perpetually cosplaying a Far Cry villain. His camp. Chloe has planted a bunch of bombs around his camp, but it's our job to actually prime them. I don't know why she couldn't have primed them when she planted them, but apparently some Reddit warriors have taken it upon themselves to explain this lore for me. So, thanks, I guess. Great question, Nate. Another great question is there any way to actually do this quietly? The answer is technically yes, but I think because the game is on brutal difficulty, it's actually no, and they'll see you no matter what. This brings us to our first death of the game. Yay! I wonder if that... Oh, wow. Okay. Yup, forgot about that part of brutal. Literally how though? And how is Sully just able to run past them here without being seen? What are you doing, Sully? After taking those enemies out, we make our way to the first small arena. I take my time to assess the situation, but of course I still die like right away. Alright. Nope, okay. No! Alright, starting the death counter. Way ahead of you, buddy. I also pull a classic gamer move and adjust my settings, and that doesn't work either. Oop, okay. Lucky Life 13 though, I make it through using alternative cover, which is instead of crouching behind real cover, you just stand behind a tree or a wall or something, so that way you're not directly in the enemy's line of sight. After making it through and helping Sully up, we encounter another short skirmish. This one's actually pretty easy if you just act quickly. Oh, dude. And those two arenas?
Oh shit.
The ones that just took me 13 deaths? Roll. Child's play compared to this next one. My first attempt actually wasn't too bad. I was able to successfully stealth check the first two enemies and make it to the second wave before dying. Dude,
I should have healed a little bit more.
you can roll a nat 1 on this stealth check though.
Okay.
A couple more deaths and I figure out that this cliff wall at the beginning is actually pretty good for active cover. And I only died here when I had to activate the third wave.
No, dude.
Then I had another great run where I just absolutely blasted through waves 2 and 3 using the West 44, but then wave 4 unexpectedly got me.
Oh shit. I didn't know there was a fourth wave.
So I guess it's back to the, oh nice, a checkpoint. Would it surprise you to learn that it took me nearly 20 more deaths to make it through this arena? No? Well, it kinda took me by surprise. I was eventually able to get lucky with the AK-47 to take out the first wave, which is actually the second wave from the beginning, and that allowed me to use the West 44 on the shotgun enemies that run up on you. Then we prime the explosives, which all happen to be in this arena, and then head out by helping Sully up this ladder. At the top, Nate and Sully both fail this stealth check, which pushes us into a hand-to-hand only combat arena. It feels kind of dumb to just throw this in at the end of a chapter, but it does teach us about counterattacking, so I guess that's not completely pointless. After getting our bearings again, we do a bit of parkour into the death recap. Chapter 1 gives us an impossible record right off the bat with 0 deaths. Awesome. I'm so glad we're starting so strong that it can literally only go downhill from here. Chapter 2 gave us 1 death, which, again, I'm glad we're setting this record so early in the game. Meanwhile, Chapter 3 gave us 58 deaths, most of which were from the last arena. This gives us an episode total of 59 deaths and a series total of also 59 deaths. Hey, at least the math was easy this time. That's gonna do it for this video though. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and if you're returning from the first series, thanks so much for coming back. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you are really cool, you'll hit the like button, and if you want to be super awesome, you'll even hit subscribe too. Thanks so much. I'll leave a link to the first series as well as the whole playlist in the description below, as well as all my socials in case that's more your speed. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. See you later. Hi, I'm Matt. We're trying to break Uncharted 2 on Brew difficulty, yeah. So we continue on through the... That didn't work. Oh, did I click record? Just walk into the bank, you know. I'd like to take out a loan. And you just wear in your fucking beer can costume.